Hello and welcome. My name's UK Gamer 808 and welcome to my channel. Today we are looking at Greenwich Valley map for Farming Simulator 19, which has just been released. A new map out yesterday. Now I had problems with my microphone, so got a new microphone. So let's get on with it. Now this was made by Greenbale, and I think this is going to be a very popular map. There's a hell of a lot to do on this map. Lots of sell points, lots of farms, lots of everything, and pretty low slots for what we got. Anyway, let's go into the overview first of all, and you can see what I'm saying about it. Look at that. Look at all those fields. There's a huge amount of fields, 125 fields. We have 7 sell points, 2 BGAs, there's 2 forest areas, and there is also 7 farmyards with storage all ready to go. So pretty cool. So what's the cost of everything? We start off on new farmer, and these are the items we own. Those two come together as a pair, and then the cost of everything else is pretty cheap really. It's not too much money at all. Like the biggest field there is 115, and that's 367,000. Then we got that forest area, 249,000, and then we have got these smaller fields here, 34, 57, so pretty cheap. Now the biogas is down there. Let's zoom in so you can see it. That's the one biogas plant, and that's 211,776. Then the other biogas is at the top here, and that one is 136,704. And it's quite nice they are different prices. It would be nice if they were different prices in the pricing menu though, but never mind. So altogether there is quite a lot going on. Lots of different buy points, sell points, sorry. And we will go round and have a look at them all. We'll have a drive round and I'll show you all the points of interest. Now you can see the cows, that's a separate yard for itself. Same with the sheep over there. And then we've also got the pigs down there. Then the other thing we've also got is these extra yards over here. This is an extra yard there for storage, and another one just there. And there's also the horses which are there. Now our main farm area is just here. That's where we're starting off from today. Now when you do start off on the load into the game, you start up here, looking out into the countryside, and then the next time you start off we're in the farmhouse. So prices wise, not too bad on the prices. Let's scroll over to that side, and you can see we got the 4 main places for selling your main commodities, and I always go to soybeans, and the price is a little bit lower at the moment, but the game's just started, so they're not too bad on the prices. Then we go over to the biogas, and you got the milk and the eggs there. They're not too bad either. We got biogas where the barn take the silage at 298, and then biogas is at 450, and then the other biogas is at 450. The Whitney PGA. It would have been nice if they were a little bit different, but it is what it is. So we got manure at 450 and slurry at 324. So you are going to make some decent money on this map. Now you do start off with quite a few different bits and bobs, and they're all brand new. I'll show you that in a moment. And we have missions on this one as well, which is always pretty cool. So let's get into it. We start off, let's put the map on. Can't really see the map, there we are. So we're in that corner. We'll put the small map on, leave the small map on, and this is your farmhouse. Now you can't get into this side, but we can get into that side. So we go in and it all looks pretty nice. We've got light switches working in there, and on PC the TV and the radio do work. That's not a TV, that's a bloody picture. That's the TV. I don't think none of this is not going to work for console, is it? Of course it's not. Anyway, let's get into Greenwich Valley, because what an awesome map already. I spent quite a few hours last night just having a look round and got really sidetracked and did a video. Microphone didn't work, so a video with no talking on it is useless, really. Can't tell you what's going on. So we come into the main farmyard area, and we've got all these buildings are actually built into the game. Now they are all into the game, so you can't get rid of them, but they are decent sized buildings. We've got lighting in here, and look at that, lights. You can't beat having a sign around so you know where everything is. Loving that. So we got our silo over the back here for a drop off point, and then refill into there. We got these two main sheds which are considerable size, and there's some of our equipment all ready to go. Let's go in and have a look at the equipment in the garage. Right, so we got a T5 and then a case, the TX32, we have a pickup, and then a couple of trailers, a header. We got a decent seeder which is 6 meters, and yeah, that's your lot. So what happens when we delete all that? How many slots are we left with? And that leaves 396 slots, which is pretty good, being you've got animals built into it as well. That's a pretty good starting point, I think. So not too bad on the slot count, really. Pretty shit up. Then we go over, and the other thing I've noticed is we have got workshops on most of the farmyards as well, so that's our workshop trigger there. And then here is a little bit of a storage area, and then it just goes out into the fields basically. So, but overall, I'm loving the detail on this map. It's pretty bright, nice looking map, really is. So let's go and have a drive round. Now I think what we're going to do is just do a clockwise motion, and then that way we should be able to pick most items up. Plenty of traffic in this one as well. Not too much traffic, but there's plenty for going on with. Now I said clockwise, but just down here we've got the sheep. So we go and pick up the sheep. You see all these buildings going on. There's 4 different towns built up, and we've got the sheep are just down here. You can see these buildings coming up on the left hand side there. That is actually where the sheep is. So this is our second farmyard basically. Obviously we don't own these yet, you do have to buy them. So we come into the pig enclosure. Same thing again, we've got a workshop trigger just over here, and then we got storage. So all these are built in, and there's plenty. You're not going to need that much extra storage, you're really not. So it's our normal pig pen where we load them in there. We've got the water trough there, manure over the back. Here's the food, and then the slurry point was just over here. So there's the slurry. Now we do have quite a few water tanks as well, which you can see already got the truck up, and we can take water out of there, no issues whatsoever. So it's nice to have these little farmyards where, you know, there's plenty of to store equipment, and you see where they're dotted around the map. It means you don't have to have all your equipment in one place, because they're around the map. You can put a bit there, a bit here, and do what you want with it. Dog's just knocking stuff off the bloody sofa. Right, anyway, so that is the pigs. Then what we're going to do now is head up to the top left hand side of the map, and that's where the BGA is, and there's a couple of other sell points. So I will see you there in a moment. Right, so here we are at Whitney, which is, you can see, it's just at the top left hand side of the map. Now we've got this little town area here, got a fuel station, and then the egg sell point, which is situated just there next to the cash point. And then we go on down through the town, and you see it's all pretty much done. Look at the spur megabytes, lots of to let signs. And then we go on straight down. This is straight down. There's the end of the map. So this is the first BGA, Now this one was the Whitney BGA, I think it was. Yeah, this is the Whitney BGA, and we have a couple of silos just there, which are decent size, and then our drop off for our commodities there, and then our slurry point just there. Digestate, sorry, to take your digestate out. There it is there. So that's the one of the BGAs. Then we go on round the corner and we've got our next sell point, which is up this way. And we've got the sawmill. This is all new, haven't seen any of this before. Whitney sawmill. So we've got our trigger for the wood to sell there, and then we go on around the back and we've got our wood chips drop off point just there. Let's get on the right side of the road. Right, so this is a fictitious map, and I'll tell you what, it's really good. It really is. I like all the contours of it. I don't like these flat maps. Something with a bit of few hills, roaming hills here and there. Anyway, Whitney Grain. So this is the other sell point we've got in this corner. So that's Whitney Grain, the sawmill, and Whitney BGA. Now the detailing of all these in the towns is pretty good for the amount of slots. And look at that, Farming Simulator 19 mod contest, awesome. And I keep driving on the wrong side of the road. Traffic lights as well. It's the first map what I've actually seen traffic lights what are actually working. Then we're going to head off down this way. See all these houses, they all look the same sort of style, not the same, but same sort of style. Looks really good. Done a fantastic job. One of the best maps I've seen so far. Now this is the forest area, one of the forest areas. We've got two of them, and you can see it's quite immense. There's a lot going on up here, hell of a lot of trees, and I would hit one of them, wouldn't I? It has got this road going sort of around at the top, and then it does end it here. Now we haven't got collisions on hedges, so we can just drive through hedges, but we can't drive through fences. Yep, and I did miss. I was meant to come out just over there. Then we move on down this way, but you look across, look down into the little bit of a valley. It's awesome, love it. Turbines in the distance at the lower end of the map. No wind today though. So we're coming down to our next farmyard area. Swinging left down to here. Now they have all got gates on the front. Is that one going to open? No, why won't that one open? That's a bit strange. Anyway, more storage. We've got these same type of sheds, and we got a workshop trigger in that area there. And then we go out the back. This is for the sheep, and that is where our wool is going to come out. And then we have the filling it up, the animal dealer. Then you have our food drop off point just there, and the water is over there. There is a water trigger just there, which is all built into the game. But nice little farmyard, this one. specifically for the sheep, so you're not going to put a load of stuff down here, are you? I can't believe that gate didn't open. So another gate going out that way, and that's fine. As if the gate don't open, how the hell are you meant to get vehicles in here? Oh, it did. Perhaps so, I was just off the trigger a little bit. Thought, well, you gotta have the gate working, haven't you? Right, so that's the pigs and the sheep. Now we head our way back the way we were to our next sell points. I don't think there's much traffic up this way. I haven't seen any yet. Anyway, I think they go up and down the other side. But this is the point where you start off when you first load into the game, where you start off here and you just looking across into the horizon, and it all looks pretty good to me. And we go up into our next town area. Bit of a roundabout going on. Then we've got some works in progress, so there is a diversion, but we won't use that. Now, it would be nice if you could actually fix that road, wouldn't it? You probably can on PC. So just down here we have our lime station, which is just there. There's the trigger for it. And this time we used a diverted route. You can see all these houses. It looks pretty cool, because a lot of them you go up to the window and you can't, you know, you can actually see in. There's a bit of dimension to it, whereas a lot of them is, you know, it's 2D. You can't see in through the windows. Not that you can see a lot going on. It just adds that little bit of realism to it, especially all these terraced houses down here, cars parked on the pavement. It's exactly how it is in England. Right, so we head on, put the map back on, head on down towards the cows. Now we have got two roads here. I didn't quite understand why that other road's there. Perhaps there's a bit of a crawler lane for going up the hill. So this is our cow yard, and you see I've already got the truck down, checked the water for that one, it was no issues. There's another workshop trigger, so it does seem like we've got workshop triggers on most of them. Now I thought that was a solo, but it's not, is it? Then we got another little outhouse just down here. And some more storage. So this is quite a large one there. That looks like a silo. Let's put the hell window on. Yep, it is. Which we need silage for the cows. And these are all open. I just came through earlier before. Well, I had a look, opened them all up. So that is our slurry for the cows, and then that is our food trough just there. And we go around to the back here, and that is, oh hang on, yeah, that's the water trough. So yeah, I was right, that's the water trough there, and the food trough is in that one. Now I couldn't see where the straw point was, as I had a quick look round, and it was like, well, where's that then? That's the animal dialogue box just there for bringing your animals in, if you do want to bring them in by truck. And perhaps that is the straw as well then. because that is the milk location there. And I don't think we can get in there. No, we can't get in that building. Yeah, that's just the other part of that building, isn't it? So yeah, that is the cow area. So a nice size yard again. Loads of storage, that's the thing. With these low slots, there's plenty of storage. So you don't need to start putting storage in. You can just get on with it. Right, so we put the map on now, and you can see we work our way down to Greenwich Mill, then the barn, and then work our way all the way down to the bottom. Right, so here we are again, and I always manage to find a post to hit. More Farming Simulator Mod Contest 2019, and we go into Greenwich Mill. And don't you just love these signs everywhere? Greenwich Mill, Greenwich Mill. You know, there's no, oh, which one's this? It's Greenwich Mill. Easy as that. Now these sheds here we can't go into. No, they're just there for show. And then we'll work our way around. Just go down here, swing a right. And then we'll head up. Just up to the right hand side here. Oh, swing it in. Now this is the barn. And there's your drop off position just there. But again, another sign. Bale sell point. Brilliant. Love that. Makes things so easier. Not, oh, where's the sell point? There it is. Where it's marked. Bale sell point. Something so simple and it makes it so much difference. So you can see now we're coming up into the next town area, Ballygreen. More mod contest. I've done a really good job. Looks really, this map is going to be popular, most definitely. And I'll tell you what, I've only just realised there's 2 fuel stations and 2 egg sell points where I didn't click on that earlier. Yeah, you got eggs Ballygreen and eggs Whitney, so that's pretty cool. And that's your egg point there. And now we want to head off. Yeah, we are going the sort of right way. We'll go down this way, swing a right. Nice big old roundabout there. A D10, love it. Really nice looking map. Let's get past that truck. Seeing there's a few cars, but not excessive amounts of cars. Now I've got to be careful because we've got the horses coming down here as well, and I didn't want to miss that one because I haven't actually been down there yet. Where is it? Next turn off. I'll tell you what, let's go to the shop first because it's just past it. So we've got the shop just coming up here. Turn down into here. And we got turbine grain, which are drop off points round the back here. Where is it? Round the corner. Carrying on round. Come on, get round there. There it is, just there. And then we go to the shop, which is just next door. Just in here. And there's my Mahindra. Got workshop trigger just over there, and then the buy point for the shop is over there. So not a huge area, but enough to, if you're going on a spending spree, enough to store, get enough equipment out. Right, so we will head our way down towards the horses now, and they are just up here on the left hand side. It should be this next turn off just here. Now I haven't been down here yet. Bit of a bumpy road going in. And here we have the horses. So that's our dialogue for it, animal dialogue. And see, that's easy. What's that, straw? I think so. And then we have our water trough, and it's nice that they have these puddles next to it. As you normally tell, because the water trough is square and then the food trough slopes down like that, for those who don't know. So that's the food trough, water trough. And that side of there is nothing, it's just there for show, I think. It's not a lime station or anything like that. Right, we'll get back on the road and head our way down to the last couple of sell points. But overall, you look across, there's one of the other wood area there, the forest areas. See that on the map there, and you can see there's that that pond there. I've got water at that pond with no problems. And then we go down the hill. But when you look out into the landscape as well, it's never ending. The map looks like it just doesn't stop. Right, so we're swinging left, and then we come down to the animal dealer. Which dialogue box for that is just there, and you can see what we got. We got cows, pig farm, horse, sheep, and we got a few cows and sheep over here, but we can't get into this one either. All there just to look pretty. And then across the road from there we have the second BGA. Now this BGA is a little bit bigger, and we got a silo just there. And then our drop off position is over there, and it looks like we can drop off onto the floor with these. And then our digestate, to pick your digestate up, is just there. Now I think that, yeah, that is a lime station just there. And basically we have next sell point, which is Linton Mill. That's one of the ones what takes all your main commodities. Lots of signs for it again. Linton Mill. Which one's that? Well, it shows you. It's cool. I love signs everywhere. They help things a great deal. They really do. So moving on down, and we have Wednesday Stores. What am I on about? It's the spinnery. See, you've got all these signs everywhere, and then the spinnery, there is no wool or anything there. It's just the stores. But never mind. Never mind. Oh, get on the right side of the road. And that is pretty much it covered. I think we've done pretty much all of it. One thing I will do though is just shoot up and show you these other storage areas which I missed on the way down. So I will see you there in a moment. Right, so here's one of the other storage areas, and basically we got this storage area there, and you can see there's another one just north of it. And that is your lot for Greenwich Valley. Excellent map. This is one of the best new maps I've seen for a long time for Farming Simulator 19. Pretty impressed with it. Done a really good job. I knew this is going to be really popular, you can guarantee. So there it is. There's the map tour for Greenwich Valley by Greenbale. I hope you've enjoyed this map tour, and if you did, always appreciate if you smash that like button for me. Oh, look at that, we got a little bit of a ford to drive through there. And if you are new to my channel, go and check out my hundreds of Farming Simulator videos. Got plenty to choose from, growing daily. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.